Hello and welcome to another episode of the Dugout Podcast. I am Marissa and we are joined by my fellow co-host Andrew and a special guest who Andrew will duly introduce.
Well, I hope you understand, right? That you're only special because you're the first guest that we had for the year.
Oh,
Right?
you're honored, man.
You're honored. Well, that's good. I appreciate the fact you're honored. Great. So as Marissa said, just to echo her sentiments after my final games, we do have a special guest. We have Christopher. He is a Chelsea fan as well. And you know,
Pro Chelsea fan like that.
pro Chelsea fan. Okay, no problem. And if you could guess to this segment will be everything concerning Chelsea. You know, Marissa has been salivating for this topic for a while.
That's a strong word.
Has been twisting my arm, and
Such a
finally I
liar.
have acquiesced it
You are such a liar.
and allowed her to come on here and bring up another tainted individual with a tainted mindset. You know, he's my family, but you know, like you shouldn't expect everybody to get every decision right. You know, he's met mistakes along the way.
See, this is why in the middle. I need to mediate today, honestly, because
No, they trust me, right? With a team that in 10th can't come to blows with a team at the top of the table.
Oh, like-
You understand me? Tell you. So they in the
you get a
mediation.
little too arrogant about this whole debate.
Listen, I'm having fun.
Mm.
You know, when I give my takes, I'm a lot more measured. But anyway, this introduction was not meant to be this long. So without further ado, we have Christopher. Christopher, welcome to the Dugout. This is your first time, and I hope it won't be last.
Boy. Well, I hope so too. Thanks for having me, Marissa.
Welcome.
I'm a Liverpool fan and voice on it. Boy,
Glad to have you.
thank you. But perfect timing too. In the day, Chelsea play Liverpool tomorrow,
Mhm.
and I'm looking forward to that game because he has already talked tonight. He has already talked tonight, so we'll see what happens tomorrow. But
Great question. You sure looking forward to the game?
yeah, I'm looking forward to the game.
You know, like, for example, right? Today was a year level behind my workplace. And there had a couple students that came before me, and they said, hey, brother, hey, excuse me, you good? They say, yeah. I say, sure, you'll be good after the meeting. They go to ask that question. So you sure you looking forward to the game?
I'm looking forward to the game, man. We're not lost. I'm looking forward to the game.
It's true.
I think it would be a good game. I know everybody thinking that Chelsea will get out player. I actually think the last couple of games that Liverpool played against Chelsea ended in draws. And the cup games went to penalties and Liverpool won. But I think tomorrow will be a tight game.
A tight game.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we asked for. That's all they asked for. So I'm going to hand over back to Marissa, and you can lead us off with the first opening here.
Yeah, so we just want to get to know Chris a bit because we know Chris, but the audience got to know Chris. So, Chris, how did you first start watching football, and then where did you become a Chelsea fan?
Well, I start having liking for football through video game by playing FIFA. You know, back in the days, I already had the access to the channels to watch the football, but I had a video game and I used to play FIFA. So, honestly, I was a Thierry Henry fan. Some people would say that I like Arsenal, but I don't like Thierry Henry. When Thierry Henry left for Barca, I then found myself watching football more regularly. Started, assessing who I like, who I don't like. I fell in love with Drogba. For sure, I think about Thierry Henry because he's playing for Barca. I don't like Barca. That was the question. So, I got to like somebody else.
Right.
And Drogba was the man that really pulled me to Chelsea. And from there on, I just started, following the team. And, yeah,
Oh, cool.
team suit me.
Yeah.
And I suit the team.
Very right. Y'all fit the glove.
Fit like a glove, man.
But I have something to ask you. You say that you was a Henry supporter, or you late Henry.
Yeah.
They claim that it wasn't an Arsenal fan. No, I grew up with you, right? We spent countless times together.
Yeah.
I can remember. I'm pretty sure I can recall this man having an Arsenal shirt at one point in time. At some stage in life.
I'm sure
I'm sure that the man was an Arsenal fan. But when Henry decided that he going for pastors and new.
I wait for Paris to know too.
So that's like LeBron James and the Heat fans when you
Correct.
the Heat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I will give him credit, right? He is a Chelsea fan. He's been there long enough. I will not say he's a bandwagonist or what's not. It just coincidentally happened that Chelsea were winning at the time. But he is a Chelsea fan. He despite all the threats to stop watching football and all my threats to have a poor season, he's still a Chelsea fan.
Look, you shouldn't judge nobody for that.
Why not?
You do the same thing with Liverpool a few seasons back too. Yes. When Liverpool was struggling.
Yep.
I said I was talking football. We stop
calling and talking about football.
You ain't say you ain't stop backing them, but you say you ain't stop watching them for the season or some nonsense. So,
but he's a different extreme. He said he can stop backing Chelsea altogether. He doesn't football.
You say all sorts of things, okay?
Okay, fair enough.
That's like what I said in my review video with the West Indies. We wasn't taking the mental health break from West Indies, and look how they pull me in. See?
Fair enough.
When you're a true fan, you just don't stop.
All right.
But Chris, that story sounds similar to me and Michael Ballot, because that's how I first started supporting Chelsea too. Ballot was my guy. Top player.
I appreciate that both of y'all have a lot in common. Chiefly that they both started supporting Chelsea over frivolous reasons. You know?
When did you start supporting Liverpool?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, right. So this is what happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching the 98 World Cup. Home or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I watched the England-Argentina game.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with Michael Owen.
Mm-hmm.
And my first summer overseas on holiday with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
He just happened upon a Liverpool game.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was a Liverpool fan at the time though. But my father doesn't have any Liverpool shirts, any pictures or anything at the house. But Owen played for the team. And then I saw Stevie Gerrard. And from there, he just started following Liverpool. And then plus what happens is that our household, he would tell you, because remember he said he going football late.
Mm-hmm.
I was a bit earlier than him. Our household had like a lot of Man United fans.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't back in Man U. I got stand apart. It's special. So yeah, that also played into the Liverpool.
But that much different from his stories. You literally said you watch football, you fell in love with a player, and you started supporting the club because of that player.
Anyhow.
So you started supporting Liverpool for frivolous reasons too.
Skipper, this is a Chelsea segment, not a Liverpool segment.
What? Just saying.
Fair enough. But I have to get on both of y'all. And I pray and hope that Chelsea get a result tomorrow. Okay, to do it.
We get there.
Let me get back here. He ain't praying that. He ain't be all you too.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
But we'll see.
All right.
Funny story about Chris as well. Chris, you have 2 children now, right?
I actually have 4 children.
Oh, 4. Oh, Lawrence.
You should have first.
I have 4 children.
So last time you were
Apologies to the other two. Yeah, that means we haven't seen each other for a while then.
Yep.
Wow.
I've been busy.
Cheers. But I know the firstborn. What's the name of the firstborn?
Cristiano Cox.
Interesting. Cristiano Cox. What inspired that name?
I honestly like good players. See good players. I accept them as good players. It don't matter if they play for Liverpool, they play for United, the Spurs. If there's a good player, there's a good player.
Boy, like. Because, right, the coolest things he called me. I tell me, he's the original good. Anybody that played at Chelsea, that came to Liverpool, you see that boy, man, he's real good. You know, so he's a pretender. He's this, he's that.
Facts.
It's facts. Okay.
I gotta give you stick pencil.
I won't say something else, but that name thing though. So not across here. But I think, the options that he was going for at the time, Cristiano, and your next name was Ivanovic. I think Cristiano was a more, palatable selection.
Oh my God.
No shit.
Wow.
But yeah.
Ivanovic Cox.
I think Ronaldo was a good top player, man. You gotta give Ronaldo that any day.
Okay. Why not Messi Cox? Although that don't really roll off the top.
At the time, I don't really watch as much Spanish football as English. So I'm more focused, so I'm more accustomed to Ronaldo. So I guess that will make me believe at the time that he was the best player in the world. But later, I said he felt like Messi is better.
I feel some convincing from me. Yeah.
You always got that credit for it.
Yes.
Anyways, so that's a bit about Christopher. Any other questions that you wanna? Okay.
No.
All right, so let's delve into all things Chelsea. So it's been a rough 18 to 24 months as a Chelsea supporter. I could attest to that. Countless times coming in this studio, ranting and raving, on the verge of tears, not really. So what we want to talk about is the Chelsea project. So what do you think are the biggest off-field issues we have right now?
Biggest off-field issues for me will have to be like Injury, not injuries, obviously, because of on field, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess that counts as an on-field issue. Or does it? What'd you say it does?
Is that on field or off field?
Off field.
Off field.
Mm-hmm.
I think so when you all say off field, my mind immediately goes to like things
Like
off the field,
signings,
like
like
signings or boardroom pigeons.
Okay.
So the transfer policy.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
Coaching.
I don't think that is much major off-field issues in my opinion.
Okay.
Other than signings, like you think you need, like a striker. To me, really nothing off-field that I think that affect the team from the outside looking in.
So what do you think about the current ownership? Because a lot of Chelsea fans are split on the current ownership. Everybody love Roman.
Yeah, everybody, I love Roman. I love Roman fan. Still is. But I think ownership, the start, bad. But I think they try to correct a lot of the mistakes that they made. Because they came in as world splash, spending, buying a lot of players that I didn't think they need. But then they try to correct it. They get rid of their players, luckily. Saudi Arabia come and help me out. Thank you. And so they try to correct it. And you'll see now in January, they're mis-signing the players and making the big signings like we know the for. So I think that things starting to smooth now.
Okay, fair enough. I have to agree too. I don't really fall in the category of Chelsea fans because I don't know if you're on Twitter, but I'm on Twitter. So a lot of Chelsea fans like overseas and stuff, they must be really complaining about the ownership. They don't like these signings. They think we should go for proven people and stuff like that. But I think they're trying to, I hate the word because everybody's using it. They're trying to build a project. And I understand the direction they're going in terms of kind of similar to the Liverpool way, in terms of signing persons not too expensive because they see the potential and then they're hoping that they have a coach that can build on that potential and form a team. But the problem I feel that we're having is, I think somebody said it on TalkSport, they feel like Chelsea is more built on algorithms and data now than actual, I guess.
Yeah, I agree to a certain extent.
Okay.
Some players, I understand, make sense, and then some players don't make sense.
Like who?
Modric. Somehow he's frustrated me a lot. Caicedo, all the hype behind Caicedo, I still yet to see.
Christopher, me and you can come to blows today.
No, honestly, I still yet to see why this man was so in hiding, man. Because I don't know, because it's N'Golo Kante still in my head. So I expecting a man to that level. When you spend 100 million penny. Probably that way. But
he was overpriced though. Because of Brighton. Yeah. And then he thought he's 100 million.
But two things. The prices go up based on the position you play and the scarceness of quality players in that position.
True.
So if you think about world football right now, there are not a lot of authentic, really high quality number sixes like they were back in the day.
True, that's a good point.
So that would have been one of the factors that played a role. And then also, because Brighton realized that multiple clubs that wanted him. Arsenal were interested, Liverpool were interested, you guys were interested, right? And God knows who else was interested as well. So, but like you said, it's not his fault that he may have that price. I think long term he will justify it. He's only 21, so he can get better.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. One thing that you guys have done that I would applaud is that you've bought youth. But the thing with youth is that youth takes time.
And you have to be patient.
But the problem though is that a lot of the players that you all purchased would have been expensive price for the most part. So at the same time, although we understand as a young team, a development team, and there's not a lot of experience either, because it's like, all right, apart from Thiago Silva, if you look at your leadership group, Richard James, Ben Chilwell, and that lot. Yeah, they've had about 2 or 3 seasons, maybe 4 at top level, but they're still kind of inexperienced. I would still call them inexperieed, especially in the role of captain or vice captain.
Fair enough.
In the case of Chilwell has been at Chelsea for what, 2 or 3 years?
About 4 or so.
Already? He was
Lampard for a season.
Yeah, Lampard for a season.
Yeah, so long ago. But still, 4 seasons, but...
And a lot of that on the injury table.
Correct. Right. So, I feel as if it's a development team, and the one thing that a team like Chelsea, especially where you all mentioned Roma earlier, who would have, come in and really guarantee instant success.
Mm-hmm.
I think as a fan base, not every Chelsea fan, but as a fan base, I think Chelsea fans are accustomed to instant success, and you have it culturally of going through managers in a very short space of time if they don't produce. And even when they have produced, it doesn't really buy them a lot of credit in the bank. Because we've seen you sack Ancelotti after winning a double. We've seen you sack Jose twice. So even Conte, one says something next year he was gone. So I think it would take time to create a more patient Chelsea, as a club, as a culture, as a fan base.
But Chelsea fans don't have that patience. So then that's why that's why I say me and Christopher can come to blows, because I think, for instance, you buy somebody like Caicedo, and I think the problem with Chelsea fans is that, like you were saying, they expect signings to hit the ground running, and that don't always happen. Like, I think Liverpool are a perfect example. Can you name like 5 players off the top of your head that really came in on the clock and hit the ground running? There was always a better name period, probably except Salah. Maybe Mane. But look at Jota.
Mane, Salah. Virgil was obviously making a difference. To call Alisson.
I didn't actually want you to name 5, but anyway.
Sure. And then Wijnaldum kind of went straight into.
Okay, fair enough. But look at Nunez. Look at Jota.
You go further about that. You could look at Fabinho, Robertson didn't play until the New Year, summer signing. So there are examples where
I don't think it is that. All right, I hear you say like you. Sorry, when you say like Caicedo, we want Caicedo to come and hit the ground running. I don't think it's that. I think, but for me, Caicedo is making a lot of errors, high profile errors or errors that lead to goals, and that's frustrating. I don't want you to hit the ground running, let the perfect player, but a player that people rate so high. I don't think that you should be making those high profile errors week in, week out. Well, no, he's starting to look a little better. To be fair to him, he's starting to look a little better. It probably needed time. But when he first came, some high profile errors.
Well, in his defense, too, he didn't have a preseason either. But I think you could say that for a lot of Chelsea players. We make a lot of individual errors.
I think that we need to give Chelsea team time, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the one thing that Chelsea needs time.
Yeah, we need time.
See that way, like Christopher, rational Chelsea fan.
But I'm just teasing for the most part. But it says this has turned into a serious discussion. Like I said, I think you all need time.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to give Pochettino time.
You want to give him time?
Yeah.
All right.
I think Pochettino. Yeah, he's made some decisions that's got me like
baffle me.
I don't understand what he's doing, but for the most part, I think this is a man. I ain't seen nobody else out there that could come and turn it around, make it better.
Yeah.
So I think, as I just say, we want to be chopping and changing managers, everything.
You got to create stability.
Correct. And I think that if we give Pochettino time, we would.
Let me ask you guys a question.
The years ahead would be great.
I want to ask a question.
I know what this question is. Go ahead.
Okay. The question is, how far do you think Pochettino can actually take Chelsea? So what does that mean? When you say give him time, you think things will be okay or things will be good? So when you say good, are we saying we're getting consistent Champions League qualification, or are we saying title contenders, legitimate title contenders?
Honestly, I think if we give you time, Pochettino time, I think the team should be able to challenge for the title. I know the team will always challenge for cups.
Right.
Whether it be domestic cups or qualifying for Champions League and challenging for the Champions League title. I think that the team is a team that always going to challenge for cups. But to win the league, I think it's consistency. And I think that if you give it time, we will be able to challenge. I ain't say we'll win it, but we'll be able to challenge.
Okay. You share the same sentiment, Marissa?
Yeah, I think I think I'm more on the fence. I'm not sure. But I'm willing to see how the next year and a half goes. Because I know he doesn't have the best record in terms of winning. So like we in the cup final now, we got a replay against Villa that I know is going to be tough, but I want to see how we approach that final. I think I agree with Christopher. I am willing to give him time because I look at the football we played in preseason. And I remember you even messaging me and was like, you really impressed by Chelsea, you like Jackson, and the football that Pochettino was playing in preseason is totally different than what he's doing now. And I think for me, that's down to our on-field issues, which we'll get to in a second. So I willing to, because I saw glimpses of what he can produce with this team, I am willing to give him time. Is he the man to really bring us back like Premier League glory? I'm not sure yet, but I'm willing to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Well,
I know where you stand.
no, you don't know where you stand.
Okay. I'm sure you told me this already.
I think he deserves. I think he also deserves time. Because I don't think, considering the upheaval of squad that y'all had over the last 18 months, and the money that has been spent as well, young players, I don't think that he's came in the summer, right? Yeah. So July, let me say 7 months in job. I don't think 7 months in job is enough time to make a decision.
I agree
on where he can potentially take this team. So I think he does deserve time. I think he will get the time. I think that he will restore Chelsea as a force in terms of Champions League qualification. And in terms of title hopes, though, a lot of that will depend on, for me, the state of the other teams that are in contention. So if you get up against Arteta, and Klopp gone, and Guardiola might eventually go, and just Arteta, then yeah, sure, make one or two or three.
He's smart.
Yeah, I know it's smart. But no, I honestly now, because I think replace me. This not I'm not, I don't want to be little if I'm bashing Pochettino or anything like that. But he hasn't shown me enough where I feel as though he's on the same level as the other elite managers that have been in the league.
I understand.
So I go back to when he was coaching Tottenham. People love Tottenham for the type of football that they played and getting in top four. But for me, Tottenham was always a top four team and nothing more. I never saw Tottenham and I said to myself, I think that team can be in the league. I always felt as though they needed more. And the thing with Tottenham is that if I compare to the other teams that won the league at that time, on a season-by-season basis, to me, they were never really in it. For example, people talk about the year when Chelsea stopped them from winning, or kind of like, not really stopped them, kind of confirmed that they weren't going to win by coming back from, I think it was 2 goals down.
And you remember it well.
Yeah. Sure. Hey, but he's thought about it all the time. Yeah. So I remember it well too. But the thing is that I think Leicester had a nice little comfortable cushion.
Yeah.
Because
they were always chasing. Yeah.
They were always chasing, exactly. It was never like nip and tuck, really, really close. And if you look at the other seasons that he's been there, he might finish third, or I think that season he finished third as well. I don't think he ever finished higher than third.
Yeah.
So, right. So and it was never a case where, like, for example, we went the last, I'm going to say final game, went the last 7 8 games, and it was like, Tom could lead to better win this game here. They were always chasing. They always, coming into running, they always need somebody to lose a drastic number of points to be in it. So that's what I mean as saying, I don't know if Pochettino could beat a Guardiola into the race. Provided that them teams in a healthy position. I don't know if Arteta's still an improvement too. So that way I said, that's what I use Arteta, but it's not me throwing shit at Arteta either.
Okay, fair enough. So what do you think are our biggest on-field issues?
Injuries. Injuries are going to be the biggest on-field issues. Too much key players getting injured too often. Reece James, Chilwell, you can name it. So that's our biggest problem. I ain't talking about striker position yet. I mean, the players that we got, keeping them fit, we're finding it hard to keep them fit for some strange reason.
Yeah, it is crazy.
I can't get Reece James to give me 5 games in a row.
Well, I hope not that he get that hamstring surgery. I hope, because in my opinion, he should have had that surgery ever since.
A long time ago. I don't know why he to keep.
Yeah, but I hope no, he had his surgery. Hopefully, we'll see a turnaround. Because his sister used to be the same way too, really, really injured, and now she really got back her fitness and like she got the WSL by storm now. But yeah, I agree. Injuries. Of course, the obvious one is lack of goals. My problem with Chelsea is you see the chances is create.
I think goals will come with chemistry. I just got that feeling. In terms of like as players get to know each other, things will flow a little bit more. That's what we're hoping for.
Now you're hoping for.
Yeah. I honestly feel Jackson will come good, man.
What do you think? You agree? You think it's chemistry?
Because sometimes you see Chelsea playing and then they don't look, if you know what they're doing, then they got other things that look slick.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
understand.
All right, so if I agree it's chemistry, right? That's the question. Not really, because for me, like, chemistry is determining whether or not you create chances, not necessarily finish them off. So finishing them off is more with your personnel and, you know, how they develop in terms of their clinical, you know, prowess in front of goal. So and like you said, I think what will happen is that consistent chemistry will come, because the chemistry be there in some games, and like you said, other games now is literally they don't like trying it at all. But it's more so, I think, from what I've observed of Chelsea, I've seen all the training in more games than not. So there is I think, away that much. The problem is then the finishing off of the chances, or the conversion of chances. But the players that you have up front, the Raheem Sterlings, the Modrics, who else who's there?
Jackson, Palmer,
right? Well, Palmer has impressed me for sure, but
although he started missing the chances of late as well.
Fair enough.
odd moments.
Yeah.
But I mean, Raheem Sterling is a conundrum in the sense that at first I didn't think he was a prolific goal scorer. Then Pep sort of made him into one, or at least a respectable goal scorer. I know it was a case where, I guess, you know, he's the main man there in terms of that experience and stuff like that at Chelsea. You know, he's kind of got you hit and miss moments, but he's a good player. I like Sterling. And the other boys are youngsters. So again, I think that will come with consistency and just getting more confidence, right? I think the problem that they have, though, is because when you're not scoring, it becomes a psychological thing. So I feel as though, you know, and then there have been times where you agree that Poch has changed tactics or changed personnel, you know, and you never know, that might have an impact upon how, you know, they feel in terms of whole security about their position. I think Jackson will eventually come good. I agree with that. I think you're wrong. I just think that I think with games he will improve.
I agree.
Me personally.
Yeah, that's why, like Christopher, we were talking before we came upstairs about how we are kind of glad that Chelsea hasn't bought this January, because I think you don't need to do much with the squad. I think the problem right now, like you said, I really think it's psychological. I think when they start missing chances, then you see the body language changed.
Correct.
So I don't know, I just praying for a game that we actually clinical. Hopefully it's tomorrow. But yeah, I do think that we have the building blocks there to have a really good side in the coming years. But I think fans gotta be patient with Pochettino and support the side.
Yeah, I think the players that you all bought, I go back to for example, the Man U comparison. Sorry to mention.
That's okay. I know that's your second favorite team.
But where I'm going here is that the players that you've bought, nobody has said that they're bad players. Right? I mean, granted, some of them you all bought, and I didn't see them play until they put on each other's shirt. And then I was able to say that was a good player. Want me to get an example?
Who?
You know, boy, Kai Havertz and Timor and them, so you know them, so that are really come and gone.
Yeah.
Some of them wasn't. I shouldn't say they're bad, but it wasn't the level. You know that
you were never a fan
I
of
actually had
those.
a vote for Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
I actually thought that he would be top.
He had a shirt and everything.
Goal and you the red pampa. But anyway,
Hopes for you too. I defended Kai till he left Chelsea. Honestly, I had hopes for him, but
I started and I maintain that I want to see my passport. But I'm not a German.
I don't know what's up with Kai.
But and then the other players that I have issues with in the Chelsea squad, with people that come through in the academy, now they tell me it's good, and they tell me that
Boy, here we go.
You made some more. You know what we're talking about too, though, but who's out there now? Made some more. I told you that he was not a good player or a high quality player, as you know, people would like us to believe. Well, the English media would let us to believe that, but
He's a good player. He's a good player, but I don't think he's more than a good player. He's not as spectacular as certain Chelsea fans.
What's that cut, Marissa? You sure?
Change the team, wait.
You sure you spiked out what I was saying? All right, I know.
He's a good player, man.
I mean, someone a good player.
World class player.
Yeah, but he's a good player. I agree.
Anyway, let me not stray off the topic.
Klopp wanted he too, so Klopp wanted him out.
I saw that link, right? And I thought would bring him to Liverpool.
You would have supported him?
No, I don't ever do that. I would give him a chance. I support your team. He's one player, I'll give him a chance.
Samoa is only a good player in English Europe.
No, don't tell lies on me because you've never heard me say that. You've never ever heard me say that.
He's a good player.
When have you ever heard me say that he's a good player for playing for you?
You ain't gonna say it, but I know it.
No, you don't know nothing. Because you never heard me say so?
Honestly, no, I haven't.
Exactly. Listen, if there's nothing else I'm consistent, I can talk rubbish, right? But if I don't think the man's good, I tell the man good. I don't rate the man. I think the man's like quality player.
Mason Mount and Gallagher is similar profile players.
Right, and I can't see that's when if you don't.
So you don't think that Gallagher is a good player?
I think a little bit better than Mason Mount, but again, I don't see Gallagher doing anything that
I think Mason Mount
fascinates me.
To be honest,
I agree.
I think that when Mason Mount was playing on the Tuchel, we go back to the Champions League run, even before on the Lampard first season, I think Mason Mount levels is way above where the Matt right now. To be honest,
I agree.
Facts.
Fair enough. All right,
the man levels have dropped so low that it kind of surprised me. That his levels dropped so low. But we gotta see him come back from injury. How he play.
That's another thing too. He's been picking up a lot of injuries too over the last couple of years.
So you can't really judge him because
I haven't judged you ever since.
Yeah, you did judge him every since.
I remember I gave the grade ever since.
Yeah, man. Mason Mount had good spells, man.
Listen, if you set up a team and you could coach a man to do a certain role or a certain job, he look possible.
Fair.
People talk about Lingard is Lingard like white player too. You know what I'm saying?
Jesse, man. Jesse offered himself to Barcelona.
So don't tell me that, hey, but Tuchel was able to find a role for the man. You know what I'm saying? And the man look effective in that role. I think. But Mr. Mo was like, for example, and Mr. Mo is not the worst football I've ever seen by any stretch of imagination. But the way you used to get attacked with Mr. Mo is what got me. Is what really inspired me to get attacked with Mr. Mo.
Oh boy!
You know what I'm saying? Because you used to get and Lord, this man. He got back to custom. He got back to habit, right?
Yes, good.
Mr. Mo, do what? We
do the Champions League.
He won a Champions League. All right. Jimmy Churri won a Champions League too. He didn't look good. He played left back for me. Yeah, so that's how we will miss him win a Champions League.
Gosh,
but
where miss him out.
But anyway,
if he
I don't hate the man. Listen,
you do hate Mason.
I just want to start notion. Like you tell people, because when it's come, he's a good player.
He is a good player.
Mason Mount's problem. He has two key problems: decision making. And
why are we talking about a Manchester United player on a Chelsea side?
Because you know what? Forget it. You know what? I can't have this argument. I get outnumbered. But I think I made my point.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so we come to this segment, and I think we kind of start touching on it. So I am looking forward to it, especially since this debate getting heated. Keep, sell, or was the third one? Last chance.
Last chance.
Right. You gotta give your opinion too.
I will.
Great.
I don't need an invitation.
Short and succinct though.
Always short and succinct.
So how it works is that Andrew's gonna call out a player, and me and Christopher will give our opinions. And we'll see if they line up. I think we can disagree on some because we already disagreeing on Madrid already. So I am looking forward to this segment. You got this one?
Almost. There we go.
This should be interesting.
All right, so I'll start with goalkeepers and then coming up.
Cool, no problem.
And I want to be calling people that really feature for the first team.
Okay, fair enough.
So Robert Sanchez.
I think that Robert Sanchez. My honest opinion of Robert Sanchez. I assessed Robert Sanchez for the first couple of games that he started with Chelsea. He's a good shot stopper.
Everybody should be a good shot stopper.
Tell Capuso.
True. But I think Robert Sanchez got a problem.
What's that?
Sometimes when we play against teams that play with low block, I find that Robert Sanchez has put the team under pressure for no apparent reason. I don't feel comfortable with Robert Sanchez anymore. I feel like whenever the ball go back to Robert Sanchez, he gotta make a pass. I don't know if he's misread the pass. I feel like that he's always trying to put players under pressure.
Yeah, his distribution hasn't been great.
Right. So for me, I don't think we'll get rid of Robert Sanchez, but I don't think that he would come back in the squad.
Wait.
I gonna. Oh, sorry.
Keep, sell, or last
chance.
I didn't say they're gonna keep him. Boy.
Yeah.
It's got Kiwi. I don't think he should be first choice.
Yeah, I would say keep as a backup. I think Petrovic has proven to be a much better option in the goal. Because, like Christopher, I agree. I think Sanchez has been okay in terms of saving shots, but in terms of his distribution, my gosh, he literally cost me 3 points against Arsenal.
Yep.
So, exactly. So, Yeah, I would say keep as a
I think
backup.
there's things that can happen when you're playing for a big team.
I agree. So keep as second choice.
Okay, all right, I agree. I would say he's not a number one at Chelsea. So
Okay.
that was my assessment in this.
Agree. Well,
All right.
it might be the first and last being like.
So we already mentioned the Petrovic.
I want to
We
go
don't need
back
to
to
mention him again.
Because Petrovic have impressed me a lot. I think that for a goalkeeper his age, come in and was very calm.
Yeah.
Yes, he conceded 1 or 2 goals, but for the most part,
You
I feel
secure.
so comfortable with Petrovic in the bar. Like, I don't be worried.
Yeah.
Like how Sanchez there be worried like what he can do, what he can do. But Petrovic is a kind of relief for a goalkeeper that can goalkeep.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
So I think that Petrovic deserves a mention.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep as number 1 for me.
All right.
Until we can find a better option.
All right, buddy. Next player. Sorry, go ahead.
Like, being realistic, I don't think that going forward, like, Chelsea can keep Petrovic as the number 1 goalkeeper.
Let's see.
Chelsea?
Let's see.
Let's see.
I think if he impresses enough, then
Yeah.
he earns a shirt.
Plus, they already got much
She impressed me, to be honest.
top shot stoppers out there right now on the market.
Yeah.
All right. So those are goalkeepers. Going to centre back, we have Levi Koval.
Keep. For me, he's been okay.
Yeah, keep for sure.
Yeah, keep young player.
Come here.
No, Liverpool player, Liverpool, like,
Yeah.
Liverpool, right?
Still after it too.
You know, trying to touch up my man. That what it is, though.
Yeah.
We also have Axel Disasi.
Disasi.
Call him man anyway.
Well, he deserves it. Anyway, actually, no, he does. Axel, what's call it?
Disasi.
He's my raised that you said a lot of players, right? They let me bite my tongue. I don't understand wrong with y'all, Chelsea.
He's an English teacher, you know. That's what's got me.
He's a Frenchman.
Oh, right.
Anyway, listen. So Axel, let me call you that.
Yeah, let me call it Axel for you, say it.
Disasi.
He's been. I'll keep Disasi.
Same.
I don't know how there's a player probably won't get mentioned. I don't know how Fofana get back in the team.
Oh, we can mention Fofana. Yeah, I would keep Disasi too. I think he's got a lot of stick from online Chelsea fans as well, but I think he's been decent for the most part.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay. So nothing to add on that.
Okay. So you keeping it too?
I suppose so.
Yeah.
We have Benwell, body issue. Christopher's
I'm a fan of body issue.
he's a fan of body issue.
100%.
I don't think body issue is getting enough play, but he was injured.
Yeah.
So
I don't mind Poch working he back in his
I don't mind. I don't mind either.
But I'm a big fan as well.
I'm a big
Definitely
fan of
keep.
Yeah, keep.
All right.
You have to see it.
I have nothing to add on body issue.
Just say keep, sell, last chance.
Man,
We ain't gonna recently about last shot or Chelsea.
Fine.
Actually, when you look at each other squad, most of these players are recently acquired.
Well,
So
that means
unless we deem that the man is rubbish.
Correct.
okay, fair enough.
And the reason that I did not say sell Robert Sanchez is because I realized that y'all don't have a lot of goalkeepers right by the club.
It's true.
Right? And we don't know what Kepa's situation will be when he returns in summer.
Oh, he ain't getting back. Yeah, sell like hot potatoes. Yeah.
So that's why he said, keep as number 2.
Okay,
right?
fair enough.
But actually, Sanchez was selling too. But anyway. So Badiashile, I will keep Badiashile as well. Next we have Wesley Fofana.
I gotta see how Fofana come back.
Yeah.
See what Fofana will get.
Yeah, Fofana's injury concerns, and they were well documented when he was at Leicester too.
Correct.
I am concerned he gets injured a lot, but he's such a quality player, so that's my thing. I don't want to say last chance because that was rough on a man that built
I said last time. I think last time for Fofana.
because of the injuries.
I just want people
I
to
need
watch the man.
players that are available, man.
It's true. What to say now?
That's ability.
Yes. The pastor said that on Sunday.
You need players available, right? But who you sell a man because he injured?
Yeah, but
You can't
Christopher
control.
has
You
a
can't
point.
control
We
the
need
injury.
availability though.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be like I sell the man because he injured. You could say, for example, he has a poor fitness record and you decide not to renew the contract, or he's so injured that by the time you get back fitness, the team move on and he can't find a space for it. Then he need games. I mean, and eventually he will probably get a sell. But don't frame it like I selling him man because he injured.
I would keep it though. I would keep it. I would.
I think he deserves a chance. So I do think that you all should probably keep him and when he comes back fitness.
Yeah.
See how he can force his way back into the squad.
Yeah, because Silva definitely left in the end season.
That's fair enough. But I still give you last chance. And last chance in terms of any comeback. I need to see a run of games.
I get you.
I know I need to come back 2 games, back down again for a long Period.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Then it don't make any sense.
Yeah.
You got Trevor Chalaba.
I think Trevor want to be out.
Yeah.
So I give us.
I would say so too. I think the centre backs, it's hard. And, academy boy, well loved. But I think the centre backs at the club are better than him.
Yeah. I agree. Then have Malang Sarr.
He's not part of the first team.
Person player.
He's not part of the first team?
No, but I know he listed. But
he listed.
Yeah.
I think he's first team. He's a French player. So we know he's a French player.
Yeah.
Right?
Sell.
He probably move on.
Yeah. We need to talk about it. It's just sell.
All right.
Yeah.
So we didn't touch on Thiago Silva, right, Cole?
Yeah. Pretty much. He gone. Yeah.
All right. We got Ben Chilwell.
Chile.
I want Chile to stay fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
If Chile could stay fit,
Yeah.
sticking with Chile.
I agree. Keep as well.
But keeping Chile.
Fair enough. All right. I will say keep it as well. Then we have Marc Cucurella, a player that has divided opinion since his arrival.
Sticking with Marc Cucurella.
Last chance.
Yeah.
I think when he came back in his side, he was good. And then he just went back to the old self again. So I think it's harsh because he just come.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was a quality player at Brighton. But I don't know. I think for me, it depends on Maatsen. I don't think Maatsen's going to come back. I think Dortmund might probably exercise the option to buy. I would have preferred to keep Maatsen over Cucurella. But I would say last chance, in my opinion.
Okay. I agree. I think last chance for Cucurella. Yeah, because he was bought for 50 million, right?
Yeah. Or
Right.
60. One of them.
Yeah. That prays to me that you would have been bought to become a first choice.
Mm-hmm.
Also, would have been bought around the time. I believe he got at least one Spain cap or call up back at least.
Yeah, around that time. Mm-hmm.
So you're going to go on backwards. I think if you're looking to kick on, and you're looking to justify the amount of Chelsea spent for you. I know Rich James is vice captain or what's not, but you got to be looking to force your way in team.
Yeah.
And if you can't do that, I think so. I don't think he's a bad player, but if you can't do that, then there'll be last chance to force a way in team going forward. And if that does not materialize, then I think you should try to look for the exit door.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So now we have Rich James, obviously captain. I believe that's a keep.
It's a keep, but Reece needs to be fit.
I agree.
So I really need to see.
Tell me how man's control whether he fit or not. unless you do tell me that he not take care of body, not doing what he's supposed to.
No, I mean in terms of my issue with Reece is, like I said earlier, he should have had that hamstring surgery ever since.
Okay,
So
why didn't he have it?
I think because obviously it will rule out for longer, because I think he can be out till for 3-4 months. So that's what he was avoiding.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I also read something that there's no guarantee that his surgery can fix the issue. But I just want a fit Reece James makes Chelsea a million times better. So a definite keep.
So wait, question. So when he arrived at the decision that he wants to, let's say, avoid the surgery or postpone it, or see if he can heal it without the surgery,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's normally a collective medical department.
Yeah, it was.
So
Mm-hmm.
I can't let that either. Difficult unless you tell me, for example, that I have some sort of tournament that he won't play, or he want to make sure he's still available for. He has a chance. I would say chance of getting in. Then I will let that he do it.
Well, that's probably why, because the World Cup wasn't last time.
No,
I know he was trying to avoid. He was avoiding surgery. I don't know the real reasons behind it.
Yeah,
it will go be partially Chelsea avoiding it too, because probably Chelsea looking at his score and saying, but we want him available. We don't want him out for such a long time.
Maybe, but definite keep.
Yeah, definitely.
You would keep Reece too?
I said that.
Okay.
Why would they sell?
Sorry, I wasn't.
Why would they sell Reece James? I think it was managing Chelsea. They would sell Reece James.
Okay.
Fair enough.
No, I would keep Reece. If I got other people, I score and Reece might not play, but I would keep Reece.
They also
Don't.
I know you won't get there, right? So we'll get there then.
No,
Sure.
we will not entertain a Trent versus Reece right now.
No, it was not. I'm going to get it right. I could have said, Walker. I'm going to play ahead of Reece.
All right, next player. Thank you. Next player.
I operated this here, so all right. So then we got Malo Gusto.
keep.
Definite keep.
Definitely keep.
Yeah,
I think that Gusto stepping.
I agree.
I like a top player.
I agree as well. I don't know.
James.
You had told me off air at the time that you're not impressed.
I wasn't that impressed with him.
But I like him though.
Maybe it's a game that I watched. I wasn't that impressed.
Which game you watched?
Maybe not for maybe game got a red card. There's another game I watched too. I watched it live against West Ham too. Sorry. I was.
You just love to just ease in that you went to West Ham, Chelsea.
It happened naturally. Anyway,
Sure.
I haven't been. Okay, let me ask a question. What's our fullback as him? Is he a defensive fullback, defensive fullback? Can do a bit of both.
I think he can do a bit of.
Yeah.
What's his strength? Crossing.
I think Chris crossing he weakness.
Yeah.
Right, maybe that's way that impressed with because the games that I saw were the games that I saw were games where you were ball dominant, and now it was came from that side.
Okay,
So maybe that's why wasn't that impressed.
But I think he's good, and he's only 19, 20. So definitely room for improvement.
Oh, I didn't reach with saying. We're gonna keep it in.
Definitely room for improvement.
But I don't see he's a bad player. Just saying that,
I think he's a good understudy for me.
I think he's more like he's a project.
Yeah, well, mostly
You can
just
develop him with something.
Yeah.
Right. I think that'd be fair. So then we have Caicedo, the guy who Christopher wasn't too hang on.
I keep Caicedo for sure.
Ain't no choice.
For sure, okay.
Yeah, definitely.
But just that,
You want to see more.
I want to see more from Caicedo.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely keep for me.
Okay. Definitely keep for me too. Yeah, most people in this world. Well, almost. Then we have Romeo Lavia, boy and kick a ball yet.
He kick a ball.
He kick a ball?
Yes.
But
he injured again.
I like
when he played?
He came on as a sub in in 2 games. Can't remember the games right now, but he played.
Okay.
I remember.
I trust you. I trust your knowledge or recollection of things.
So we gotta keep you.
Yeah.
But you can't judge him, but we gotta keep you.
Great signal gun. So you can't judge.
And I wanted him. I think he's a good player.
Yeah, but I was impressed with him at Southampton.
Yeah. Another body. So
Yeah, for sure.
I was impressed with him at Southampton, so I would keep her as well.
Yeah.
All right, next we have Leslie.
Ugo Chukwu.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ugo Chukwu.
Like him, definitely keep.
Why you fancy pronouncing this properly?
Definitely keep.
Yeah, definitely keep. I like the presence. I missed having that tall, physical midfielder. And I think he's also very young. I think he's 19. Yeah.
You remind me of John Obi Mikel. Similar.
I could see it.
I like Leslie Ugo Chukwu.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
So definitely keep as well. I thought he was going to go on loan, but I'm glad he stayed. I think definitely keep as well.
I saw 1-2 games with him. Looks like a nice prospect as well.
Yeah.
I say I think eventually Chelsea will come good because the squad got a lot of young players that
Your recruitment has not been as bad as
they get up to speed and they blend. Just gotta be patient with it. All right, so then we have Enzo Fernandez.
Definitely keep.
World Cup winner.
Keep for sure.
All right, no argument there.
Definitely has been better this season. Obviously, he better than last season, but
And he came in difficult circumstances.
I still want to learn more from Enzo too, but
yeah, we get that for sure.
All right, then we have Conor Gallagher. I want to go first.
Go on.
hey boy.
Conor, I would say last chance. I would say last chance.
Why?
So I definitely think he needs to do more.
Yeah.
I think he's at a certain age, 23, where I think he could still improve. So I wouldn't write him off just yet. He might lack on the ball quality. In terms of the other players in the squad or players you had before. But I still think I like the character and the personality. He seems to be a fighter. And sometimes you need that in dressing room. So I will still keep him.
I would keep Conor. I think Conor is the one player that you need in the squad. I think everybody's saying that, he ain't, a slick on the ball or whatever the case may be, but he needs somebody to do dirty work. And Conor, for me, is that man. So I want to keep Conor.
I am definitely last chance because I agree with everything y'all say, but he needs to give me more. I need a bit more of Crystal Palace Conor Gallagher. That Conor Gallagher that actually contributing goals. But I love the personality. I love the character. And I think you do need that in this Chelsea dressing room. But I think last chance because I still think he needs to do more. Yes, his off the ball is good, but I need more from him on the ball.
I don't think that Conor can be when his squad up and fully running. I don't think that Conor.
You think he'd be a fringe?
A starter. I think that he can be.
Well, he'd be happy with that though.
So for example, if this team was fully fit, Conor can be.
Yeah, he won't be playing.
Well,
so.
If you want to add something.
Right. So basically I don't.
But he's not going to be happy with that though. He's not going to be happy with that role.
All depends. If Conor back himself, I think I could get in this team at some stage. Yeah.
Well, that's what he did because remember he rejected moves away in the summer, and the word was in January that because Chelsea looking to sell him for profit, but the word is that he was going to reject any offers as well. So I think he backs himself to, especially since Pochettino loves him. So he definitely backed himself to keep his spot.
Yeah, because the thing is too,
Conor is a very
corners remind me.
You can play in multiple positions.
Yeah. Corners remind you of?
You remember handle a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I like you a little bit, right? You remember handle.
Yeah.
So.
And you didn't like handle at first either. He wasn't. No, you didn't. You wasn't a big fan.
But then handle improved. So, and I think like if you look at, I think for the most part we bought, the 50-star repetition that y'all have spent on. But at the same time, if you look at the squad 2-3 years ago, in names and who would have cost the price where Ranger or what's not, you would not have expected handle to be a starter either. I would have banked my bottom dollar that when Klopp took over.
That
would eventually lose his armband and then and they never materialize.
It's true.
So
so it's a very similar situation. Yeah.
He got a similar sort of personality where he got a bit of stickability.
Yeah. So I guess we see.
All right. Then we have Carney Chukwemeka.
Definitely keep. I like Carnes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. All right. We have Christopher Nkunku.
That's not even a debate.
Yeah, keep. Yeah. Cole Palmer, no debate either.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
Raheem Sterling.
Honestly, let me say I'll talk about Cole a bit. I was not sold on that signing. I was not sure. Yes, I saw him play a bit for City.
I agree.
But I was like, why are we buying him? Like, and then obviously City getting rid of him. I know City got a top squad and everything, but he's still a top young player. Why would City want to get rid of such a top young player? But I heard it was because of that guy, Oscar Bob, that they think he's the next up and coming thing. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't sold in signing, but boy, he proved me wrong for sure.
Yeah. I obviously anybody coming through at City, you'd be a bit skeptical in terms of them look so good because it's City or they look so good because them have that genuine quality.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I was on the fence about it too, but I like the personality, the accountability, responsibility that he's willing to step up.
It's true.
And I think he's definitely one that could be like one of Chelsea's standout players over the next decade.
You think he getting to Euros?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a player that probably ain't getting is Raheem Sterling. Not because he don't deserve to be there, but that's another story for another day.
That is definitely another story for
another day. But we definitely would keep Sterling, yeah? You guys would definitely keep Sterling, right?
Yeah, I would keep Sterling. I think Sterling does a lot of good work.
Mm-hmm.
And some things he's doing a lot of crap. But I would keep Sterling.
I need more from Sterling. I need more. This is Sterling's second year at Chelsea, right?
Yeah.
All right, I would keep him, but I need more because as a leader, you mentioned it, he's one of our most experienced players. I think I need more from Raheem. Like Chris said, Sonny Sterling is not like a world beater, and then honestly, it's really like that. That image that is burning in my head. Wolves away on Christmas Eve, just pass the ball.
Yeah, I don't think I watched again, but
good for you.
We can
ruin my Christmas. We had I think the Wolves keeper gave it away, and we had 3 men. No defenders, and he took on the shot straight at goalkeeper when he could easily pass the Palmer or Jackson.
Okay.
That's burning to my brain. Obviously, we went on to lose again, but his decision making in certain situations infuriates me. So I need more.
For experienced player, you gotta make better decisions.
Yeah, I agree. So keep. But last chance next season.
Last chances. All right. Next boy we have is a guy who has divided opinion.
Who's this?
Mikhailo Mudryk.
Well, easy to keep. You gotta keep Mudryk.
You got it? That's a very big word.
I would keep Mudryk. Just that Mudryk is frustrating me.
You know what?
Sometimes I don't understand what Mudryk is doing. That is true.
You know what you would keep it?
Okay.
Because really, man come with so much hype. Because Arsenal wanted, then y'all snooping and got him, and he's he's regarded as this bright up and coming prospect in Europe.
Correct.
You would keep it because you're hoping that he eventually materializes into that, right? That we're hoping for.
I think he will, though. I think he's shown enough, and I think he's been pretty okay under Poch.
He's shown enough?
But we have to remember his circumstances.
Tell me.
Ukraine, everything that's happening in Ukraine. And I know it hasn't been easy for him. And the reason why I love Mudryk is not because of anything you say. This guy is one of the hardest workers at the club. Guy always in the gym. I love the tattoo that he has, which speaks a lot to his mentality, where he says, what is hard work over talent or something like that. I believe that he will come good. I think he has the mentality. and he has the ability. He just need patience.
Okay. Can I say something?
Sure, Andrew, you may say something.
Okay, thank you. No, this is but anyway. So I do not disagree with you. But here's the thing. The one part that you said I disagree with is when you said you think he's showing enough. Well, he ain't shown me nothing yet. He hasn't shown me nothing yet.
Well, only one game I remember that he showed me something was one of his first games against Liverpool.
Yeah.
That was probably one of his better games.
Right, exactly.
And then after that, I have never seen.
Exactly. So when you say that he's showing enough.
Season?
I don't really judge preseason.
But when you say he's showing enough, right?
All right, let me not say enough. He's shown glimpses of what he can be. And I think he can. But I think he needs a run of games. I don't like how Poch kind of sticks him in 11
and you got to perform to get running games.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Or somebody will be injured to get running games.
Fair enough.
That's number one. Number two, you tell me show glimpses of what he can be. The only glimpse that he's shown, and the glimpse that he's shown is what he already is. He fast. Snaps. You know what I mean? The touching there, the crossing there, the decision making in there yet. I know it's a confidence thing. So I'm not by any chance with him off. I think you keep him, you work with him and see if you can. Maybe we revisit this in about 2 years.
Yeah. Because he's 22.
Right, exactly. So I'm not writing him off. I'm just saying I ain't saying that glimpse yet.
And just to dispel the notion, Madrid was not £90 million. Madrid is £60 million. We're only playing the add-ons. Then we get champions. We win Champions League and Premier League. I hate the misconception around the money we've spent. It is crazy out there. People need to do the research and do better. Madrid actually cost less than Havertz, Arsenal fans. Just put that on the plate and smoke it. Continue.
All right,
just had to slip that in.
No problem. Next we have Noni Madueke.
I like Noni. I think one of my favorite things about Noni was I thought he was, especially in that dismal run we had last year, like around the kind of Potter, Lampard switchover, I thought he was one of the players that was actually doing okay. So I would keep too. I like the look of him. Yeah.
I would keep too.
Yeah. I like the look of him. He's a little selfish sometimes, but
next we have.
You was gonna say something, but well.
Sorry. Even if we keep Noni. I can't see him being a regular starting team either.
I was going to say
Cole Palmer ahead of you.
Fair enough.
It's hard to get anything. Once Cole Palmer,
he must stay around.
Well, he left photo. They got Sterling. They got Modric playing left.
Modric in it. Not for performance. No need to perform. Well, if you got Mitchell Commander, for example, I would say yeah.
Right.
Carnes is more of a 10 though. Carney is more of a 10.
Okay.
Well, we'll see what happens on.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I would keep him. But dangerous that he may turn to Hudson-Odoi.
I think,
Right, so
Hudson-Odoi has so much promise.
Nicholas Jackson.
Definite keep. Yeah, he just raw. I don't like the stick he's been getting, but he just raw. And he's young. Yeah, and he has, how much goals he scored? About 8. That's more than.
Not sure.
That's probably more than a few players that we saw last year. So yeah.
He got a good figure.
Yeah, I think he's a keep.
All right, last player on this, Broja. Armando.
It's a tough one for me because I like Armando, but I think his ACL come at your own time, and he has not rediscovered what I liked about him at Southampton when he was on loan. So I would say sell.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say sell or loan.
Need last chance.
Last chance.
Great.
I would say this is the last chance for Amanda. As she said, the injury came at a bad time. And I think going forward, we're going to look to get a striker. Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly.
So then, we limited game time for Brian. So probably it's best.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you?
I would also say sell as well.
Okay.
Similar to what Christopher said, I said that the club got plans going forward that will not necessarily include him, and he will find his way, being gradually moved on.
Okay.
At some point, I don't think he goes the distance.
Okay.
All right. So to wrap up the episode, I think we should just predict one game, the only game that matters this week.
Well, before we get into our predictions, we do have to do something we have not done in God knows how long, which is take a break for a word from our sponsors.
Whole Health Pharmacy, located in Jordan's Complex, Speightstown, St. Peter, carries a variety of products to take care of you and your health. Essential oils, muscle rubs, and the run-of-the-mill medications. And definitely don't forget your vitamins. Vinci sea salt, air humidifiers, tumblers, and women's havens pads too. We got it all for you. Don't forget your Barbados and natural Vinci snacks. So for sure you're gonna keep coming back. Ever hear about structured water? Well, tell your son, tell your daughter. Whole Health Pharmacy. More than a pharmacy, we take care of you and your health.
And we're back. So Andrew was talking nonsense about predicting the only game that matters. We have many other games to predict. So Christopher, how it works is that we call a big set side and we just give our prediction for the game. A scoreline prediction.
Okay.
So tomorrow we let our guests go first. You want to go first or you want to go last?
I go first.
Right, cool. So tomorrow is Man City Burnley.
I'm going for a 3-1. Sorry, a 3-love Man City win.
I was going to say
think
Burnley there for a
I
minute.
think Pat would touch up. We going them again.
Company?
Wait, but I didn't expect him to say that.
Touch up company.
Pep is a bully? He touch you up?
Hilarious.
Yeah. So again for 3-love win.
3-0, okay.
I get 4.
I'll go 5. I think we'll go 5.
You?
It's very ever great either.
I won't be actually because Burnley.
Yeah, let me think.
All right. Tottenham versus Brentford. Tottenham at home.
Tough game.
Tony back. Tony hitting for him again.
2-2 draw.
I think I predicted that last time. What?
Thanks, man.
I feel like it could be a draw for real. I think I go 2-2 as well.
Okay. Damn it. I'll go to 1 Tottenham.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was my United?
I go for more love my way.
I game 1-0 Wolves.
All right. Game 1-1. 1-1 draw.
Interesting.
Man, you at home, right?
No, away at Wolves.
I will. Let's listen to that first. I still stay with the 1-1.
Okay. Liverpool at home to Chelsea.
I like to get that answer, you know.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't.
Like,
You got a good record,
the stadium, everybody singing. That's so nice. Atmosphere is so nice coming through my TV. But I will go for a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. Okay. Yes, Marissa.
You go.
Okay. I'm going for 2-1 Liverpool win.
Heart or head? Heart says 2-1 Chelsea. Head says 2-1 Liverpool. You went 2-1 Liverpool? I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think it gave me 2-0 Liverpool.
Okay.
Which is a dumb prediction because the last time Chelsea and Liverpool had a result was God knows how long.
Correct.
So, might be a draw.
Somehow it will be a draw.
Yeah.
But it'll be 2-2, 1-1.
All right, and then your weekend fixtures. Tottenham away at Everton. Early Saturday kickoff.
I'm going for Everton win.
Oh, man.
2-1 Everton.
Tottenham Everton? Vena? Sorry.
Again, that.
Okay.
This is tough. Everton have been pretty good recently. But Spurs decent away. 2-2. I just find it hard to predict Spurs wins. I don't know why. Not sure I know why, but
I'll go to 2 as well.
Okay. Should we do Newcastle?
Sure.
Newcastle at home to Luton.
I'm going for Newcastle, man, for sure. I feel give Luton a goal. So I'll go. I know he like Luton. He got sense. He got a special sauce for Luton.
Oh
So
gosh,
give
why
Luton
did
a
you bring it
goal.
up?
3-1.
Okay.
Newcastle 3, Luton 1.
I agree with that. You can give him a go to Andrew?
Yeah, ain't do bad at all. I ain't getting Newcastle a point.
Oh,
I go 1-1.
nice.
I can't say that.
You'll go
Watch
see.
it happen though. Watch it
Watch
happen.
it happen, exactly. I ain't getting Newcastle. I ain't getting Luton a point. I think it'll be a draw.
Okay, let's see.
I think Luton got stickability.
Villa away at Sheffield.
So Sheffield give for Aston Villa, man. Who won lovely?
Sheffield win today? No,
I think Aston Villa bounced back from the last defeat, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think
Crystal Palace come from behind to
I think
beat
Aston
Sheffield
Villa should.
today. 2-1 Sheffield. Dumbest prediction, like.
No, they're saying, don't be predicting. How can we predict Aston Villa? Anyway.
Maybe top 4?
Okay. All right.
Gotta give them
I thought it was just traditional upsets.
Yeah. But I see them there, so
Fair enough.
probably first and last time.
I'll go to 1 Villa.
Okay. A very interesting game. Man United at home to West Ham.
Tough one. I'm going for a draw. 2-2 draw.
2-1 West Ham.
Yeah, I'm going to 1 West Ham. I'm going to 1 West Ham.
Yeah. I could see West Ham just coming there, sitting in, don't give them nothing.
I feel like Man U playing away.
I think Man U for a goal. But if it West Ham started playing, Man U in trouble.
Chelsea at home to Wolves.
I think Chelsea get the win. Chelsea have been decent at home.
Yeah.
So again for a 2-love Chelsea win.
3-1 Chelsea. Gosh, why 3, Marissa?
1-0. Chelsea.
If you had said Wolves, I would have just.
There you go. I
Nothing.
accept it. But I game 1-0 Chelsea.
All right. Man City away at Brentford.
I would like to go for a draw. You would like me to go for a draw.
Of course.
I going for a Manchester City win. 2-love.
2-1 City. What?
I'll go to 1 City too.
And what I think is definitely one of the biggest games of the season. Arsenal at home to Liverpool.
Who's the first?
Who will be the biggest bottle?
Go ahead.
Who's the biggest baller?
Oh gosh,
Boy.
why you start here?
Anyway. Sorry. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Liverpool win. I think I win at Emirates again. Yeah, seriously, I think I will go there and prove my technical credentials and dispel Arsenal. 2-1.
And bounce back from the Chelsea defeat.
If you say so. If you say so.
I'm going for.
Bet you don't call me. Tomorrow.
I will not. I know I ain't calling you tomorrow. And don't message my phone either.
Hey, message she.
Might block you for the day.
Watch your number so when they tell you where you go, tell you can tell she where you go. You can tell she on behalf of me.
I'm going for a Liverpool win. I just don't think that Arsenal got a pedigree. I guess.
Not man laughing.
Arsenal, I'll be honest. Arsenal ain't gonna win. When the pressure already on,
Yeah.
I don't think Arsenal will win.
Yeah. Then pipes is burst.
Yep.
Well, Lord have mercy.
Scoreline.
2-1 Liverpool.
So I just wanna bring up something.
Right.
I remember there was a certain game that we predicted last season. And we put it out on our social media.
Right.
Where you were confident
Yeah.
that Liverpool were gonna win 3-2 and then Arsenal won.
Before going any further, right? I want to know when Arsenal goes outside. Wait, don't come back and apologize and tell me. We had the cameras. You know what I'm saying?
I remember the last time.
Also, dodgy penalty. Don't forget.
I'm just saying the last time you were very confident, it didn't end too well.
But you see what unforgiving life is, right? They get outside goals, they get dodgy penalty, and yet they still embarrass me and put it on social media. But it's alright. It is alright. But go ahead.
But we did say we were going to put it on social media.
I'm in this. Correct. I knew you so. Go on.
I would say, I agree. I think it would be a 2-1 Liverpool win. I think that Arsenal, I said it from the beginning of the season, there's some about Arsenal that just don't look as impressive as last season. Even today, they got the first goal after a while, had a really graph for that. And then again, Nottingham equalized late, and I'm sure they had a bit of nerves as well. I'm not sure, but I didn't watch the game fully.
They won how much?
2-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's it about? They go.
Yeah, they got Jesus scored, and then I can't remember. Saka scored like in the 72nd minute, and then Nottingham scored in the 89th minute. So I'm sure stoppage time wasn't great for them. And then Palace, they won 5-0, but like 2 of them come in like stoppage time, right, or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. I agree with Chris. I don't think they got they may go it.
But I was telling you all. In fact, no, I'm left that one. I didn't want to.
You don't want to dig the hole in case.
But listen. Hello. I face other things, right? I don't shy away from things. I at least try not to.
Fair enough.
But I looked through the Arsenal squad the other day, and I said to myself, "Would you say real lucky to be into the race?" Because I don't think the squad depth is as such in comparison to the other big two that they're competing with. That they could actually win out. I think last season was different because last season, they were really they exceeded expectations to really kind of overperform last season, if you want to call it that. I think this year is more like a level up, right? But you see, the problem that they have is that when you surprise or defy odds and get into the race, it's almost like Liverpool under Brendan Rodgers last season. The expectation is raised, exactly. And nobody want to accept that he's really just a top 4 club, or team, rather.
Agreed.
I also think that compared to last season, guys like Martinelli and Saka and ain't hitting the numbers that were hitting last season. So I think that I agree with Marissa when she said that she don't think that your Arsenal as strong as last season. That's what you say, right?
They're not impressive. Yeah,
performance well. I don't think that's strong. I think that Kai Havertz kind of complicated.
Definitely.
Partey not being fit. I think Partey and Jorginho is 2 different type of players. And I think Partey was very part in Arsenal last season. Peace. So yeah, I don't think that Arsenal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like he said, like Jorginho and Partey are 2 different players, and he's barely used Jorginho. Like, wait, makes me wonder why by.
Correct.
And then Havertz has definitely complicated things. I saw he actually started Smith Rowe today instead of Havertz.
But the reason Havertz complicated things is because, no, seriously,
what is?
Exactly, I was going to make a measured assessment, actually. You should just you feel like telling me,
Go ahead.
I don't let how you class me up.
Make your measured assessment.
Right.
Don't mind me.
All right, anyhow, what I was going to say, right, I think the reason Havertz complicated things is because the fee that was paid for him means that, and the fact that, he came with the notion that he didn't hit hits at Chelsea on a consistent basis. So you pay an exorbitant fee, or close to an exorbitant fee for Havertz. Whereas most people believe that our money can be spent elsewhere. Either on shoring up the defense a little bit more, or buying a striker.
My friend today, he's actually the highest earner at Arsenal.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he got the best agent. All right, anyway. But the thing is, right, so the thing is that I think so it's a case where even when Havertz don't play, Havertz can be a talking point.
Yeah.
He's spending money on him. We just come second. We got a legitimate chance in the league. They finished second. How many points ultimately they finished behind? See, maybe 5 or so?
I can't remember.
5 or 6 points. But,
pull it up quick.
It's like, we got a legitimate chance to win the league. We got a chance to do this. We got a chance to do that.
Not only that, we missed a big part. Raya for Ramsdale. I think that
we can't really improve the team.
Yeah.
That was
we can't really improve the team.
Correct. I think
both of them
guys basically on the same level.
It's like he's doing things that weren't necessary and neglecting the things that are necessary.
Yeah.
Like there was no need to buy Havertz for that position. There was no need to buy Raya for that position.
I don't know. All right, maybe I would let it go with Jorginho because Partey was kind of getting injured, I think.
Right, and they needed extra body in midfield for sure.
But I don't mind that. But when
you look at his signings, really, other than Declan Rice, fantastic signing.
Yeah.
I don't think he bought Saliba.
No, St. Louis was already good.
Right.
But he's one that gave him a chance and to play consistently because they were knowing him up all the time.
Right. But I don't know, his signings to me haven't been that impressive, and I think that's an issue for Arsenal fans going forward. I'm surprised they didn't do. Actually, no, I'm not surprised because they're in trouble with FFP, but because they spent so much money in summer and they didn't sell, unlike us, who the media always on, but at least we sell. Because they didn't sell, they can't really buy. So that's why they got kind of stay over there.
Again, when you look at your squad, who didn't really sell? Because that somebody in want value and be investors.
Oh no, he don't get a contract.
Because if you sell, you can't sell Saka.
Right.
You ain't gonna sell Martinelli.
Right.
You shouldn't sell Trossard.
You're just getting a contract.
So we really got in value.
Probably like
maybe Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
Maybe Smith Rowe. But then maybe this person being back fit.
Yeah. So that's only really two assets.
You could have sold Ramsdale if your original plan was to bring Raya, and just sell Ramsdale, but you wanted to keep both.
Yeah.
You want to go
talking about you can rotate
on different game. You might just get a feeling. I get a feeling that he's a mama. But anyway.
He really feels a Pep,
Yeah.
He does. That's what's irritating about Arteta. He just feels that he is Pep.
Yeah.
Not feel he's Pep, but feel that he could be as good as Pep. Whatever.
That's the aspiration. That's the goal.
Whatever.
But that mean in terms of who yourself. Like if you look good,
yeah, it's true.
Anybody there,
you can't
reach out.
It's true.
You can't see your scores. You go. Any French person ain't gonna bring that cash that you want.
Exactly.
So
then they gotta find a way to try to recoup that 200 million to sell. This spend.
Let's just sell Ben White or one people. Defenders that made the man a 30-40 million fee.
Nah, they made that Ben White.
Ben White. Players gonna be in demand.
Exactly. True.
Great. So Ben White in demand. We got Premier League clubs, so what that Ben White?
30 million.
30, 50 million. Sorry, not 30, 50, 30, 40.
They bought him 30, for 50, right?
They bought him for 50.
They may not sell him for 30.
For 30 million.
Yeah. And that was only like 2 seasons ago.
I thought when people, I bought him what every minute to pay for it. I told free actually. But they want free. I come in, starting maybe at 30, then maybe 35, then maybe 40.
Fair enough.
I'm a trainer player, 40 plus a player.
Fair enough.
You better attack him.
Well, that's basically it for this week's episode. I thought it was a great episode. What do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a great episode. I think y'all were very civil. I didn't have to do much mediation.
I thought we can be civil. We can be civil.
I got to try to come back after the cup finals.
Yeah, for sure. When is that? February?
Sir, you come back anytime. When you want to come on the show, the friend of the show, you're always welcome. You're always welcome. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? I bet it's interesting for you. I say you want to come back on the show. I got a couple of Liverpool shirts. I have Liverpool man, right? You'll come on the show with a Liverpool shirt on?
No.
Of course not. You're not serious about let's lose something for each other shirt.
No. I would not dare put a Liverpool shirt on my back, sir.
Are you back?
I don't know, sir.
Wait, upon Arsenal, man? Oh, you want to shame my toes? You want to shame my toes?
Come on.
Wait, upon Arsenal?
Come on.
All right.
Anyways, before they start to get carried away, so we just want to shout out our sponsors, Soil Pharmacy, Spirit Led, doing a great job, as usual with our setup and stuff. Have something, interesting, looks nice. I hope everybody's enjoying the new setup. Also follow us on the Dugout Podcast. Me at Marissa Simone 91.
Drew 9106.
Yes,
and you can also follow Christopher at Kingpin 369.
Kingpin 369.
Yes. And that King has in a K1 NG, right? Yeah,
we sent it to Shaq so Shaq could play it if he can.
No problem.
Yeah. So that has really been a really great episode. Continue to look out for a lot of our short clips. We're trying to do different things on the podcast. Andrew would have done a very touching, heartbreaking tribute to Klopp. The only thing he can do is cry, but he'll be fine. And we definitely delve into Klopp's departure at some point as well on the main podcast.
I don't know he changed shit at me. When Abramovich was forced to sell Chelsea, he did the same thing on the phone.
Not on camera.
Not on camera, but it's alright. The podcast ain't exist yet.
It's true. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, and check out my video as well, reviewing the West Indies Test match as well. And we will definitely have some more guests coming. So stay tuned. The Dugout Podcast is growing.
Yes, and like, share, and subscribe.
For sure. So thank you, and join us again next time.